Hey everybody, welcome to video number 3 in my weekly series about my coast-to-coast bike ride. Today's journal entry is going to be about something called mail drops. There's a couple ways to get supplies on my bike trip. One is just quite simply to purchase supplies along the way, go to grocery stores, go to Walmarts and things like that, and buy everything you need to replenish along the way. What I do that's a little bit unique is I prepare packages at home that all get sent to me along my trip. They'll get sent to post offices, mostly by my brother Rob, who will just send them to me during my trip. I picked 7 places to get mail. They're roughly every 400 miles apart, 400 to 500 miles apart, and they have about a week's worth of supplies. So real quick, I'll just go through what's in the box. The first thing, and probably my favorite thing, is the food. Each one of these packages right here is 1 day's worth of food. So this right here is about 5,400 calories, plus half a jar of peanut butter every day, comes to 7,000 calories. So I have 6 days worth of food and 3 jars of peanut butter in each package. So that's the food. And then the next thing I have are just a bunch of little miscellaneous things that will be nice to have in every package, so I just don't have to worry about finding them somewhere else. I've got 4 AAA batteries. 3 of these are extra for my headlamp. One of them's an extra one for my MP3 player. So I'll have extra ones with me, but this is in case I start to use the extra ones and I want to have more. I was able to buy these in bulk, save some money. So I have 4 AAA batteries. I have an extra jar of toothpaste in case I'm running low. I have an extra extra little container of sunscreen, which I'm sure I'm going to use with the route I'm taking. I have an extra pen because I love to journal, I love to write postcards. Don't want to ever be without a pen. This right here is a fuel container for my stove. I don't go through fuel very often because I don't do a lot of fancy cooking. Don't do fancy cooking at home, so I figure I shouldn't do fancy cooking on my bike trip. I basically just boil water, and most of the food that I prepare, you just have to boil water. So I only have 1 fuel container. Then I have an extra lighter. I have a really nice windproof, waterproof EMS lighter, but if that gets lost, because if anybody knows me, I lose things pretty easily. This is just an extra lighter, just in case. Then I have a CR2032 battery, which is an extra battery for my bike computer. I really like keeping track of the miles I do and things like that, so I don't ever want to go without this. And this could be something that might be, it's a pretty common battery, but it might be hard to find in some of the towns. So it'll be nice to have that with me every week. Then I have 4 Energizer lithium AA batteries. I use them in my rear light, back on the back, and my front light. And that's something I really don't want to mess around with, so that's why I buy the nice batteries. They're also a little bit lighter, but I got them at Costco bulk too. So then the very, very last thing that's in the package is little business cards. These just have my website and my email, and I take these with just in case I run into somebody that I really found interesting and want to trade information with them, kind of, get their email, give them mine. So these just have my email, my website, and please keep in touch. The only thing that's not in here that I also do is I send little pre-addressed labels that I can just put on postcards. So for the 40, 50 people that I want to send postcards, rather than having to fill out the address on every postcard I find, I'll have 2 sheets in here that'll be all the addresses that I want to send to, and then my address. So I have a postcard that I fill out. I'll just be able to slam their address on it and my address on it and put a stamp on it. Also have stamps in here, so basically shouldn't need to buy anything. I probably will, just little things, or if I get sick of eating, ramen noodles, I can buy something a little bit different. But for the most part, I wouldn't have to buy anything. So that's one of the nice things about a mail drop, is that instead of having to go to the grocery store and then a Walmart and then a Rite Aid, you have everything you need right in one box. Little tips about this box: every package I send, I'll send priority mail, because priority mail boxes you can forward for free. So if I don't feel like going to that post office, I don't have to go there. I could just ride past it or ride around it, then call that post office up and have them forward it anywhere I tell them to. And you can do it as many times as you want for a priority mail box until you open it. So I could forward it all the way across the country if I wanted to. Now that's the mail drop. Now the other thing I'll tell you real quick is that because I'll be getting mail drops, there will be 7 places that my friends and family can send me mail. during the Appalachian Trail, I got tons and tons of letters, mostly from students that I had talked to and my family. But this is one of my favorite ones that my sister Becky's student did. It was a little hiker that you could move up the mountain. Subsequently, since my trip, little hiker's head has fallen off, which is a little bit disconcerting, but still one of my favorite cards. But I have like a whole giant tub of cards that really meant a lot to me, and I think that's one of the reasons that I was so successful in the Appalachian Trail, because I knew so many people were following along, and I knew I would let a lot of people down if I didn't do the trip the right way. So that's everything about the mail. Next week I'll definitely talk about the route that I'm going to take, and I'll hopefully do that at my sister's school where we have a giant map. So tune in next week. Thanks.